Hey, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was not prepared at all. I'm going to just keep it all the way a buck. So we are live right now and I didn't have my freaking YouTube intro available or anything, but it doesn't matter. We're here and I am so happy to be back. It's October. We're going hard all month. Best believe that. We will be live every single day this month. And we're here for the haters, the supporters, the lovers, the evil people, whoever wants to be here, you're more than welcome. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the live. Make sure you let them know Hot Tea Hot Chocolate is live. And we will be discussing whatever the fuck I want to discuss. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tea. Now, I know you guys are here in hopes of hearing some drama or hearing me respond to old friends, old haters, naysayers, nobodies, weirdos, old people, Canadians, Drake, fat bitches, short hair bitches. Like y'all, I know y'all want to hear that tea. So if you're interested in getting that tea, you might want to become a member so that you don't miss our members only lives where I will be addressing everything that you guys see publicly about me. I will not be addressing publicly for free. I will never talk about another content creator for free. I will be only talking about them in my members only. So if you're that nosy and you want to be a part of the members only crew, be sure to subscribe and do that. But other than that, if you're here on Hot Tea Hot Chocolate, here for the tea, then you're at the right place and you can just support the channel by liking, sharing, or supporting the channel with a super chat, period. So our girl Chrisean, guys, is shaking the tables this morning. Blueface dropped some new pictures recently. Let me get those pulled up for you guys. And I do want to say I do thank you guys and appreciate you all for being here. So before we get into the tea, let's get some of the let's get some of the shout outs out the way. So shout out to the painting nurse. She said, I'm just here to show continued support. Brandy is here saying, hey, hot chocolate, what's the deal? We have Jamie. Hey, sis. Of course, my sis Ready Form is in the building. Hit the like button, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, share the live, let them know that we're live. And we're about to be discussing all the tea. Of course, my girl Tassie is here. Where's she going? Nowhere. Yaya's here. All my real ones go nowhere, like through whatever. Like people are crazy if they think that they can stop any motion that I have. Like you cannot stop anything that I have going on. I'm the biggest and the realest. What up to my brosy banga in the building, period. You already know, bro, stepping 10 toes behind me and I'm stepping 100 toes behind him. So fuck what everybody else talking about. You already know what it is. Of course, we got my auntie Demo in the building. Real solid, real love. Love you so much. Got my sister Angel in the building. Already know. Damn bitches already hating, of course. We got Trina in the building. Shout out to all the mods. Thank you guys. Make sure you're on point. Don't even let nobody play with us, okay? Jamie in the building. We got Monty. He's over here as well. We got Robin. She says she's been missing the lives. I've been missing you guys too. As you can see, I'm in love with GTA. So if you've been wondering, no, I'm not that nosy, but if you that low as a woman as a problem with you, go check yourself. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Please. Shut the hell up. Now, just for that, you're going in timeout. Someone said that Blue totally dissed her in the comments. We're about to get right into that. Monty Bello said he's here, period. I miss your lives. What's up with it? I miss you guys too. And we're definitely gonna be live. Hey Mika. I hope you're not the snake ass Mika. But I don't think you are. Hey Dorothy. I catch you on GTA. Yes, I love GTA. So definitely follow me on Twitch and TikTok if you guys wanna stay in tune with me and Roy and with GTA and everything. I need to get on GTA. Yes, I would love for you guys to come there too. So yeah, let's get into the tea. Let me get my screen share. Give me one moment. Let's get Instagram pulled up. So right here, Blueface dropped some new pictures recently. Everyone had a lot to say about the pictures. He got a big old pot belly. That means he's eating good. I'll tell you that much. As far as the hair thing in the picture goes, that was like, I don't know. I don't know if he's trolling or if he is literally just loving these pictures himself. I mean, I don't know. Don't get me to lying. I can't speak for him. Definitely W. Roy. I can't speak for him. Oh my God, no, it's another one. I'm supportive here in Z Banga page. Okay, no worry. I'm not even tripping. I don't care who's here, a hater or not. Just long as you hit the like button, okay? That's all I need. That's all I need you to do. I don't even care who's here. Because it's all support either way, whether you're a lover or a hater, you have to talk about me. So I love that for me. I really do. I don't get bothered. I used to in the beginning when I first started my content. I'm gonna address a couple things. Right. When I first started my YouTube and my Instagram and everything, I used to get very emotional. But now that I'm like seasoned and I've been doing this a while, I know what comes with it. And what I do is keep it all the way a bug. Everybody already knows that. And I stand 100 toes down on the front end, on the back end. I can't help that people don't know the relationship that me and Chrisean has, and also that people feel a certain type of way about things that they may have seen or not seen. With that being said, if a supporter sees something that they don't like and they send it to Chrisean, that is understandable, right? Because if you love her, you're looking out for her best interests. Once you start bringing it to the light and it's something that was behind the scenes, to me, it's giving that you're just so nosy, you would like to know more. You want to know what was said, why I said it. You want to know too much, and that's not your business. Everything was handled on the back end. I always keep it a buck, always stand 10 toes, debunking, supporting, going through hell and high water for our girls. So if anybody has anything different to say, then obviously they're hating. Like if you guys can't see a hater from a mile away, then I'm sorry that you don't have that type of discernment. But there's no way that someone will make something so much about me that they wouldn't even consider the person that they're compromising or putting out there in the forefront. You haven't seen me address anything publicly. You've heard and seen all these rumors about what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, what I have, what I don't have. People wanting people to stop supporting me. It's never going to happen. Okay. It's never going to happen. And with that being said, me and Chrisean have been having a personal relationship for years. On the phone, in person. People didn't even know that I seen her when she was out here because I never told anybody that. So people have been so mad for so long that they were not the chosen one. That's not my fault. I didn't go and seek her. She sought me. And with that being said, I'll leave that there. Make sure you subscribe to the members only if you want to get more insight and depth and detail about that, because that is not what today's show is about. But I will be dropping the link for anybody that wants to become a members only. But also, I would like for you guys to know that there could only be one me. Even if when I was gone, I've been gone for like 2 months, not posting. Who been carrying the weight? Somebody let me know. My bro, Z Banga. That's who been carrying the weight. Clock that T. I can never be replaced. Never, ever. So it's a waste of time. So let me drop the link for the members only so you guys can become a member. If you were already a member, you do need to resubscribe to become a member. You do need to resubscribe. So let me drop the link and then we're going to get into the tea. But to all my haters, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for being my biggest fans. You guys do the best that you could ever do, supporting me and, you know, making my name bigger than it already is. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Blueface dropped some new pictures. And as you can see here, there was a bunch of controversy as to um, what the pictures look like to everyone. So I am going to drop the link for anybody that wants to come up throughout the show. You are more than welcome. There you go. And let's get back into the tea. So here's another picture of Blueface from prison. And here's another one. So Chrisean decided to follow Blueface back today. And she also commented on some of the pictures and had some things to say. And you already know that the internet is going to get to talking anytime Chrisean says or does anything. So I posted here Chrisean following Blue. And she also made the comments that I'm going to go ahead and share here now. These are on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram. So I will drop the link here as well for you guys for Instagram. There you go. Thank you for becoming a member, Ange. And I did delete the old members. So if you are not a member, please resubscribe. You don't want to miss these upcoming members only lives. We're going to be lit as fuck. I promise you. We're going to be too lit. Too, too lit. So lit that everybody's going to be talking. I can promise you. So make sure you subscribe to the members only. Back to Instagram. So one of the comments that Chrisean commented on Blueface's post was on the way out with some clapping hands. Now, some people think that she's trolling. Some people are sipping their tea. Some people think that, she's waiting on him to get out. Some people think that she's just, doing what she does on the internet. What do I think? Um, I think that that's her baby's dad, and I think that if she was gonna deal with any drama when it comes to a man or any extracurricular activities outside of a very loving, peaceful relationship, if she's gonna deal with somebody that has drama, baby mamas, bitches, toxicity, and all of that, I don't see what would be the reason why she wouldn't even consider in her mind that, hey, if I'm gonna deal with that, or if I'm gonna have to deal with that, then I might as well try with my family again. That's just something that's my sentiments. I could be wrong, I could be right, who knows? Yeah. So anyways, she commented again and said, "All I see is strength and resilience." Um, do you guys see strength and resilience? What do you see when you see these pictures? What do you see? Your mom's a scammer. What do you guys see? Maybe she letting Ange know they still talk. That is a good one. That could be possibly it. Did you deleted the old members? Yeah, so the members only was $9.99. I deleted that and I created a new pricing rate. So you do have to resubscribe. If you are going to get a refund though, if you subscribe within the last 14 days as well. I see someone mentally going through it. You see a big booty. What? I'm fucking weak. Thank you, Curly Cookie Sis, for the super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the membership said $2.99, and when I purchased it, I realized it said $29.99. Yeah, they're gonna have to pay for this tea. They can't have nothing free. And it ain't tea about Chrisean, because tea about Chrisean is public. You feel me? But people who want to know very intimate and previous relationships with all of these haters and the real truth to things that are going around, then you need to subscribe. That's the reason for the pay. Mika said super sticker 24.99. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate the love, guys, so much. Really, really do. Major transformation outside, but wondering what's changed inside. So me too. I wonder all the time how Blueface is gonna act when he gets out. I'm really, really, really anticipating it. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little excited. I'm a little bit of everything. You feel me? Like really like bittersweet because you don't know how he's going to act when he gets out, but I don't want to see nobody in jail. It doesn't matter who you are or what you say or do or whatever. I don't want to see nobody in jail. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But when he gets out, I do hope that he comes out with a straight head on his shoulder and that he doesn't get out and just completely just crashes out on our girl. Now, in the event that he does, we're gonna be locked and loaded and ready for whatever. So you already know how we come in. I don't care how I feel or what I say or what I do about my friend. You feel me? I am going to stand in solidarity with her in the public eye because that is what real friends do. So if anybody feels a certain type of way about that, please unsubscribe, unfollow, move around. I don't give a fuck. Because baby, guess what? Can't nobody tell me what to post, where to post, and what to cover. So moving right along. Of course, Carissa has something to say. I'm pretty sure she'll be going live at some time today. But she basically sent some messages to Blueface about Chrisean or whatever the case may be. Um, I don't know why she's posting old and new messages. So this message right here has 9/6/2025 on there. That was a whole month ago. And then these messages from 9/30 were 2 days ago. So they're obviously talking about Chrisean before she even made the follow. So Blueface asks, is she not with her boyfriend anymore? And these are alleged messages from Blueface. We don't have any proof that this is him other than Carissa telling us that. Now, if it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. Um, Blueface says, is she not with her boyfriend anymore? And then Carissa responds, no, they broke up. He had prostitutes in the hotel they was in, and he posted her eating his toes for clout. So after that, she posts this old message of him. How would he be like? It's so all over the place. Like this lady is crazy to me. Hopefully she's being sanitary for Junior. His name is Chrisean Jesus. Other than that, wish the best for her and her relationship. I won't be touching that, dead homies. Um, I don't know if I believe this or not. I really, 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 really think that when Blueface gets out, that he's going to deal with everybody. That's what I really truly think. I think that because any man that's been in jail for a very long time is going to explore his options. And one thing I know for sure, and two things for certain, is he's touching that for sure. Yeah, you got that right. We live forever. He's touching that for sure. Chrisean is probably one of the first people on his radar, straight up. I don't care what nobody say. Now, whether or not they're going to be in a relationship and it's going to work out and all of those things, I don't know. But I do know that they're going to have a relationship because they have a kid together. So whether it's going to be just a co-parenting relationship or if it's going to be a real relationship like where they're together or not, I don't know. It could probably be a business relationship because one thing we know and one thing we cannot deny is that Chrisean and Blueface together make really good money. People love seeing them together, whether it's toxic or whether it's positive. People are anticipating seeing them together with the baby. So there's like a lot on the line there that I just don't see him saying, oh, yeah, no, I'm not going that route. He's going to do a little bit of everything. So I think we just need to wait and see because it's going to be very interesting when he gets out. I'm going to tell you that right now. Someone says, I think he needs to be single. I don't know. I don't know what he think, what I think he needs to do. Another screenshot just dropped. Yeah. Send it to me in my DM, please. Send it to me in my DM, please. Let's see. Okay, I'll cover it when I see it, but I don't see it. Today from Blue. One that I haven't seen, I do not believe for a minute that that is Blueface sending her another message. So people are basically not really sure whether it's Blueface or not. Um, and I can't provide proof either way. But what I will say is if it is him, it doesn't even matter because just like people was assuming that everything he said was jail talk when he was talking to Chrisean, that could be jail talk too. What's the difference? What is the difference? Everybody has jail talk. Okay, so here's a message from today. Well, knowing her as well as I do, she's probably just trying to make someone upset or jealous, to be honest. I don't have any plans for either of my baby mamas in the future, especially the one eating feet. LOL. If it wasn't for Angela, I probably starve every month. No money on my books, no packages. I wouldn't have no one coming and no one to really call on. She all I got right now on a serious note. I'm not letting up off her. I've never had no one take care of me like that for real. And so Carlissa responds, you should have learned from Andre. They say they love you until it's time to love you. And then Carlissa's caption is, to the last rock tard standing, it's still a no and it will always be no. Go find someone else's son to play with. Respectfully, no means no. Um, okay. What are we supposed to do with this information? Hmm? Does anyone know? Does anyone know what we're supposed to do with this information? Angel says she thinks it's fake. Thank you. What if we live forever for the alley oop? They acting like she was under the picture like my man, my man, my man. Damn, she ain't say much. Exactly. She never said she wanted to be with him. She never said that they were back together. She never said, oh my God, I miss you. Can't wait till you get home. Like people are just literally being dramatic. Like, whatever. I don't either. I think it's Carlissa. You want her so bad. You want to be her so bad. You're obsessed. Talk about Carlissa. How are you, hot chocolate? I'm doing good, Shakina. How are you? I'm a little under the weather. Everyone in my house has either had a cold or either strep throat. So we've been like spreading it around from kid to mom to dad. Drama sells, CJ will be an issue. Someone said that Angela's writing that. Someone said so he can praise Angela and not Chrisean when she was the one holding him down. Absolutely. Chrisean held him down the majority of his time. She decided to walk away once he started playing with her name and prancing around Angela. So I don't understand the whole Angela's been holding me down the whole time. He's just saying this to make Chrisean mad. So just like so what he's doing is deflecting. Let me go ahead and show you the message again. What he's doing and saying right here is basically the same thing that he says and does. He's saying she's just trying to make someone upset and jealous, to be honest. To be honest, y'all both do the same thing. Let's clock that T, okay? Him and Chrisean does the same fucking thing. Now, if we're going to keep this shit all the way a buck, let's keep this shit all the way a buck. I'm so sick of this and beating around the bush, okay? Blueface is using Angela to make Chrisean mad, and Chrisean was using Bino to make Chrisean mad. Same fucking people, same fucking person. Clock that motherfucking T. Who gives a fuck? That's just the reality of it, okay? Like, if you don't know these two by now, then you need to get the fuck on from the sector because you don't know what it is. Like, we're not beating around the bush no more. We're going to keep that shit all the way a buck. They both do the same shit. That's why they both doing the same shit, okay? Okay? What more do you need? What more proof do you need than that? Okay. So yeah, expect some type of crash out from Carlissa today on live. I'm very much expecting her to just continue to drag this throughout the day because she hasn't had any traction. I haven't been covering her, but whatever she says or does today, more than likely I will be covering. So Carlissa, if you're in the bushes, feel free to hit the like button. You can also hit the link as well if you want to come up. Anyone can come up if you like, if you want to get cussed out, talked about, whatever the case may be. Chrisean can definitely do better. But I don't think that has anything to do with, us. We can't steer her either way. That long ass message, if it was him, he knows what he's doing with that long ass message. Clock it. So, I do have some other tea regarding Blueface that I wanted to discuss today. Chrisean posts something to make them mad. Exactly. He using Angela as bait to get Chrisean attention. Facts. We already knew that from day one. Always. Always. So, anyways, I don't know if you guys seen that Blueface had posted numerous different pictures and videos of him in prison, basically announcing that he was not on a 50-50 yard. Now, I know that if you're not from California and you are not a gang member or you've never been to prison or you don't know anyone in prison, that you may think that this sounds like Spanish to you. But I'm going to go ahead and break it down as best as I can as someone from California. So when you're in prison, there is specific yards that people go to that are considered high power. And then there's like a PC yard. There's yards where there's snitches and gay people, things like that. Long story short, in Lancaster Prison, they are switching the module where Blueface is from a regular yard, level 3, to a 50-50 yard soon. I think it's in the month of October. I don't know the exact date, but this month specifically, that yard is going to be changing to a 50-50 yard. But because other people who are not on the 50-50 yard are getting wind of this, and there's a lot of rumors and speculations going around, there's a lot of people talking in the LA gang sector, and there's been a lot of talks about Blueface. So about 3 weeks ago, a guy from Grape Street Crip named Grapeface went live with a guy named ATM Richie, and he basically addressed whether Blueface was on a 50-50 yard or not, and how he felt about it, and how he was going to react to it, and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and play that live, and then we will get into it. So give me one moment while I get it pulled up here. So the guy basically threatened Blueface when he found out, or when Blueface's name was brought up, he mentioned that, yeah, he's on a 50-50 yard, which is not true at this time. And that he was going to do something to him because of it, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to play that live. Give me one moment. All right, let's get it pulled up. Illinois is very similar. Yeah, so in California, it's really, really strict as far as gang banging wise. Like, prison is literally just one big gang pool. Like, that's what it's all about. It's not about anything else. It's all about gang banging, for real. So here's the live. Here's the guy. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
You go to prison.
Girl, level 4, 180. Yeah, we in here.
Little murder, Compton, Cajun block. What's the deal, son?
Yeah, HBK, BHK, Grapeface. We in here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, no 50-50 shit.
Yeah, we don't do no 50-50s.
So that is a subliminal to Blueface, where they're trying to say that they're real gang members and they are not on a 50-50 yard. Michelle, you asked a good question. What does 50-50 mean? So 50-50 means that it's a mixture of people on that yard, meaning that there's 50% snitches and bitches and trannies and weirdos and pedophiles and things like that. And then there's 50% of the dudes that are solid, real gang members, turned up, not snitches, not bitches, not pedophiles. Like, it's a mixture of the good gang members and the bad gang members. And that's what the whole 50-50 thing is about. So that's why Blueface keeps coming out and letting people know that he's not on a 50-50. And that is also one of the reasons why, when previously his aunt said that he was on a PC yard, I tried to clear that up for him so that his name wasn't smutted. That was misinterpreted. And then since that day, she hated me and I never did anything to her. But with that being said, if you're on a 50-50 yard and you are not a snitch and you're not a pedophile and you're not all bad, basically, you don't want that rep, because people will try to harm you if they find out that you're there. So let me get back into the live and then we'll discuss it further.
None of that, nigga come up here, nigga on a 50-50, cousin, uncle, brother, anybody getting bust off.
Don't want no shit, nobody, no wrong information. You about to get hit. Oh, yeah, no, but all metal.
Niggas is not playing, bro. Niggas is getting knifed out, bro.
Yeah,
niggas is getting knifed out, bro. Niggas not doing snitching.
What y'all gonna do if Blueface come to y'all yard?
He's getting bust on.
Blueface?
Dead homies.
Come up.
Dead homies. He getting bust on.
Bust on.
We don't care about no cards. We don't do none of that. He getting bust on.
Do no sucking shit. Don't do none of that.
Girl, level 4, 180.
So that is the guy basically saying what he was gonna do to Blueface if he's seen him. I'm gonna go ahead and show you more.
If you live in a Nevada zip code and have 0 DUIs in the last 5 years, listen carefully.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, no 50-50 shit.
Yeah,
So
we don't do
none of
no
that.
50-50s.
None of that.
None of that. Come up here on a 50-50, cousin, uncle, brother, anybody getting bust off.
Don't want no shit. Nobody no wrong information. Man, you about to get hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but all metal.
This is not playing, bro. Niggas is getting knifed out, bro.
Yeah, homie.
Hey,
Niggas is getting knifed out, bro.
all right.
Doing
What y'all
snitching.
gonna do? What y'all gonna do with Blueface?
Thank you for the super chat. Ready for him. Support my girl, Hot Tea Hot Chocolate is telling us this information for a reason. She really knows for real. Definitely the biggest. Stay mad. Y'all haters ain't stopping nothing. And ain't. Shout out to all of you guys in the chat. Hit the like button. Thank you so much for all the support. Cheryl said 50-50 is protective custody. It's not. So that's the thing. 50-50 is a mixed yard. So there's people there that are in protective custody, and then there's people there that are not in protective custody. But it hasn't been fully converted into the 50-50 yet. So that's the problem. It's a mixture because there's so many people that are telling now and so many people that are, looking for protection that they have to mix them with regular people. So if you're a regular person, you're basically supposed to ask, can you be removed from that yard, or you want to go to another yard? But the thing about it is that when you're almost going home, when you're about to be free from jail, people start picking these fights with you because they don't want to see you go home because they're not going home. So Blueface has to be very careful right now. He needs to watch what's being put online, what he says, what he does, which is why I think he's so quiet. Because no one wants to really see him go home. They want to see him stay there because they're bored and, they're in there. But we'll get back into the live.
Face come to y'all yard.
He's getting bust on.
Blueface?
Dead homies.
Come up.
Dead
Bust
homies.
on.
He getting bust on.
Bust on.
We don't care about no
Yeah.
cards. We don't do
Bust
none of
on.
that. He getting bust on.
No sucking shit. No
We
none
don't
of that
do none
more
of that.
shit. Yeah, homie.
So what's the situation with my boy Compton TG?
He's a mark, a buster. Dead homies. He ran. Compton TV's a mark.
He's still on the level 4 with your homie.
So what Blueface do, bro, to deserve this shit? You know what I'm saying? Talking about you gonna stab her up, bro, for just because he trying to go home, just because and it's crazy, bro. It is.
And guess what? Harboring busters.
Ooh. Send a
Hey,
message.
it's getting spicy. It's
Yeah.
spicy now. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I quote 7 Hail Marys. Off the street, Guinea like
Niggas is getting bust off.
don't want
50s.
Shout out to my brother, Young Ant Hefe. If you don't follow him, make sure that you
50
do.
shit.
We don't do no 50s.
What page am I on?
None of
Oh,
that.
that's why I'm not
Come
subscribed.
up here on a 50-50, cousin, uncle, brother, anybody getting bust off.
Don't want no shit. Nobody no wrong information. Man, you about to get hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but all metal.
This is not playing, bro. Niggas is getting knifed out, bro.
Yeah, homie.
Hey,
Niggas is getting knifed out, bro.
all right.
Doing
What y'all
snitching.
gonna do? What y'all gonna do if Blueface come to y'all yard?
He's getting bust on.
Blueface?
Dead homies.
Come up.
Dead
Bust
homies.
on.
He getting bust on.
Bust on.
We don't care about no
Yeah.
cards. We don't do
Bust
none of
on.
that. He getting bust on.
No sucking shit. No
We
none
don't
of that
do
more
none of that.
shit. Yeah, homie.
So what's the situation with my boy Compton TG?
He's a mark, a buster. Dead homies. He ran. Compton TV's a mark.
He's still on the level 4 with your homie.
Don't compromise quality insurance for savings or your time for this ad. Hit that skip button or don't.
Harboring busters.
Ooh. Send a
Hey,
message.
it's getting spicy. It's spicy now. Yeah.
He's capping.
Thank you.
So that's not the whole video right there. That's just a quick snippet of the clip, probably like a roughly 2 minutes. I think that part of the clip that I had screened.
Thank you for becoming a member. I'm gonna go ahead and let my brother explain further into the details as to what happened to the guy who was threatening Blueface. So rumor has it that the guy who was threatening Blueface got his ass beat. They basically caught him in prison and they gave him a DP. And they beat him real bad. So they're going to go ahead and get into it. And my brother has very firsthand knowledge of all of this stuff. So definitely follow him if you want to stay on the T with the LA gang politics. I'm not a LA gang politicker on YouTube, but I am a LA gang member.
Recorded probably was anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes, of him going on one, talking about, the do's and don'ts of prison, what he owned, him being to the Lancaster place, having to take off because he didn't like the program, and all the stuff. He put on a terrific and good show. Now, with him putting on that show, I'm not going to even lie. I took a good old nap today. I hadn't had a nap in a long time. Had to power up. Once I got up from this nap, right, I got right on YouTube real quick to check some things out. And what do you know? Like, voila, Braves pop up on my channel in front of my face. And he's talking about something it happened to this great face guy. So we about to get into this. You already know, man, it's the Hef weight and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get
Sorry
paid a
for
way
the
bigger
commercials,
check
guys.
without having to go.
Stuff for Richie. Richie had this just to put it out there. Remember the stuff that happened with, because he did it, he's got to get exposed. Remember the stuff that happened with AT and Richie. He had a boy on here that he put out the thing, the blower on here, act like he was somebody, a boy from Great Face. He act like he a joint and all this. Remember he was saying he was gonna get up on Blueface. Blueface
Thank
come
you for
here.
becoming a member.
Come to find out, he look. I'm starting to look at. This is why I fall back on the internet, because I get on here and I'm like, damn, if he popping like that, he gotta be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because homie should have got on here. Because if somebody from Devil Lanes get on here on like going trending and he ain't who he say he is, I'm on him. I'm not talking about on him like woofing to him. That's not nothing. I'm tapping in, trying to see what's happening. If he in the set, blah blah blah, he in the pen, blah blah blah. Like, what's up? Is he the truth? Because I'm what? You ain't never about to be on here act like you the face on some wax. Look what Wack do. Wack do that. He act like he the face. Nobody. Dead homies. But you gotta fake it till you make it, and that's what he did on GM. He faked it till he made it, and then you gotta respect it. He faked it. He faked it till he make it, I guess. But look, back to what I was talking about with old boy from okay, like Richie. He had G-Face on there popping it. Come to find out, G-Face ain't who he say he is.
So just so that everyone knows the characters that he's discussing, this guy is in prison as well. So he has like inside prison information. And the guy ATM Richie is the guy who hosted the live that had the guy Great Face on there who was threatening Blueface. So Great Face is the person at topic right here.
He did some off the wall shit, and I gotta put him on here just based on it's in my life. I'm involved in it, and I said we ain't holding back. If I remember, look, he just did bad people things on lanes. He just end up. Anyways, long story short, they G-Face
support the super chat, guys.
Clothes because he's playing dead homies. On L's, it's some stuff that happened.
Hit the like button, please.
I shout out to my Grace, my mafias on the hood, the real ones on lanes. We do good business, some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you guys hit the like button. It's 109 likes. Get out the bushes, haters. The like button is free. I know you're here. You're waiting to hear something about yourself, and you're not. You're definitely not going to hear anything about Chrisean other than the tea that's here. So hit the like button. You're here. Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, he on here because he on here was acting like he great. He ain't great. Let y'all know that on the hood. They don't conduct themselves like that or nothing. Jesus Christ. But anyways, again, yeah, didn't even wrong because he playing with the mob. Anyways, people get on here and act like they somebody. Nothing. Dead homies.
Clock it.
I'm on here seeing y'all saying it a million times of me people talking about me. I'm going into seeing who this is. Can we catch him? Can we do, man? Who him, man? I'm not about to. People is crazy, dead hungry.
I agree with those sentiments. People been sending me stuff people been saying about me for the last few days. And here's a little bit of the mentality that California people have. We don't give a fuck. Okay. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're different. We different. We don't give a fuck. We different. We don't care. Sorry. I don't care about what nobody say about me, and I'm not like them. I'm not about to get out here and talk about them for free. They could talk about me for free all they want. If you want to hear me talk, you can join the members only.
On Bloods, I'm not on the same thing is you, gang. And then y'all be it's like you got to remember this. You got to remember this too. Y'all be talking about telling. Y'all look up to the people that tell.
Y'all definitely look up to the people that be telling. They be telling, okay? And then they get on here and they tell lies with the like, how you gonna try to tarnish a person's name and be lying at the same time and ignoring the fact that you wanted to be my friend after coming out and saying all these things about me. But that's tea for the members only. Make sure you guys subscribe because I got the receipts, baby. I have the receipts. All the people reporting to you, they are just mad that they can't be my besties anymore because they would love to know the information that I do. They were very cool and loving and kind when they were getting it. But when they stopped getting it, that's when they start talking. Just like the person that leaked the messages from the private chat. That was a very sacred private chat. And we have been in that chat for over a year. That lady got kicked out of the chat. And then all of a sudden, she started sending messages to people. That is malice intent. That is not for whatever reason they're trying to make it seem. But like I said, join the members only if you would like to get more information.
Period, point blank. Most people that get put in a bad situation.
Don't tell me what to stop addressing if you won't tell it. If you want to know, I'm telling you where to go to find it. I don't have to stop addressing shit. You can just get the fuck out of my chat like you're about to get anyways. Bye, bitch.
Situation that's already living a certain life, damn near 90% gonna tell. They're not about to stop living that life, stop living that life, but they jumping out of this and that and dealing with this and this person. You think that's what's gonna happen? Come on, gang. 90% people go bad. Dead homies. You got people on here faking. On Figaro right, if old clip that they posted of me with P4K and try to say that he was talking about me. He wasn't talking about me. That was an old clip. I see.
All right, so there y'all have it right there, straight from the yard. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the yard. Again, we just reacting. We don't know how true this is. The only reason why this has any merit is because I know Braze, and Braze is somebody on the prison yard. Don't mean that Braze can't have it wrong. It could have been some information he got. You know what I'm saying? But he is on that prison yard, and we know how the gossip go. So Braze said a few things. What he didn't say is what happened. Why did these people get on Grapeface? I don't know if people got on Grapeface for this interview of him flashing a knife, saying what he'd do to Blueface, but that interview was definitely a no-no. It was a no-no, not just because, or not because he was speaking on Blueface, it's because he was speaking wrongfully about a yard that is not PC yard. Because what people got to understand, when you talking about people on these PC yards, whether it's Blueface, Pink Face, or Purple Face, it's going to be somebody that's with that business that's going to mess up or get in trouble, get caught with a knife, get caught with something, and end up going back up top. And they definitely going to have questions. They definitely going to have questions with integrity is intact and walking these yards. You know what I'm saying? If not altogether, his people didn't see that interview and check him like, bro, what is you doing? Because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you what I've seen from him. I've seen a lot of different gang members conduct themselves all type of ways. Now I know in LA we like to fancy that you can tell if somebody a real one from this hood because the way they talk or the way that they homies carry themselves or if they got that or. Now when I see Grapeface, I've seen different grapes. He had the or, you know what I'm saying? But it just looked like, you know what I'm saying? He was like to a degree like twacked out, like, or, you know, might have been in jail using, you know what I'm saying? And he was just talking that talk. And like when I was looking at him, you know, I hadn't heard of the name Grapeface, but you know, when you got names like that, names that signify your hood, signify your hood,
signify.
You gotta be a somebody. So
Young Ant will
him
fuck a
putting
word
on
up
like
for
that, I'm not gonna
sure.
lie. I gave him the reason to be doubt that he was one of those guys. And then when was asked about the guy Powder from Grape Street, you know, and we have seen Powder case, you know what I'm saying, respectable rents have ran it, amongst other things. And, you know, he kept it solid on this case when he could have, you know, told as other dudes on this case have told. But he's on a yard that I don't think is bad. I think it's a solid yard, but it is a yard that Compton TG had just broached upon and have been in video with him. And it looked like Grapeface is not feeling Potter based on him being in video with the Compton TG dude. Now, one thing I always say, when you popping it the way Grapeface popping it for a minute, I was like, man, this man gotta be EOP or the EOP yard where they taking pills, because just with the solidness, I understand you might be trying to help AOT Richie, you know what I'm saying, do the views, but I'm not flashing no life and all that, because like we all know and say, they have law enforcement on here, and I know it's some guys that work in that jail, in our prison, that's going home after work, watching YouTube, trying to see who they run into, trying to run into their favorite inmate or an inmate that they don't like. But in the caption of me reacting to Grapeface saying he was gonna stab Blueface, I think my caption went along the lines of Grapeface from Grape Street Watts saying he gonna yank on Blueface. And just for you to say you don't care about no cars, that's a PC yard I'm getting on him. That's like you said, you bigger than the program and could
and you're
potentially
not
put your car in harm's way or a situation, regardless of them being deep, because people are not deep on other yards. It's just change of reactions to these things. You cannot just do what you want to do. And if you do just do what you want to do, that's when these things happen. So whatever happened to Grapeface, I don't know. Braves say he got beat out his clothes. It looked like he'd have had a yanked and had a knife on him that time. It probably could have been from a debt, but we're not about to go into the coulda, shoulda beens and what he could have did and all that. You know what I'm saying? If we get the news, you definitely, you know what I'm saying, cover it and speak on it until then. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, this man got beat out his clothes. And that's why you gotta stay humble, man. Just stick to the course, handle your business. If you know you handling your business, just handle your business. Ain't no need for you trying to get clout. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need for you trying to get clout. Clout is fame. Fame is a terrible drug.
exactly. That's the problem right now with people. Everything to them is all about clout. So I'm gonna get into a video of Blueface's big homie named Wolf. Basically speaking up on Blueface's behalf, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I do see someone is in the backstage. Hey Dominique, how may I help you? You're on the stage.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, how you doing? Okay, you ain't talking about nothing. So I'll go ahead and remove you. Thank you. Rita's removing people. Don't remove anybody. Who was removed? Bro said, "Who is Rita?" It's a mod, but I don't know who she's removing and why. Who was removed? Let me know so I can fix it. Um Thank you, Rakia, for becoming a member as well. Let me get into this other live. I got distracted for a hot second. Please be mindful of who you're removing and hiding. Because I can unhide them, guys, but let's make sure that we're not hiding anyone unless they're saying something negative or ridiculous.
You know I'm stepping him. You feel me? Yeah, these capping.
Who you are? Hey, look. I ain't no regular. I ain't mafia.
Thank you, Rakia.
Yeah, are you a regular nigga?
I ain't a regular nigga. Oh, yeah.
I've been down 16 years. I'm on level 4 you are right now.
Level 4.
From Pelican Bay all the way to Centinela.
On Mafia from Folsom.
Using the name for clout
yeah.
ain't something that we don't do.
Okay.
Talking about 50-50 yards.
All right.
That's a 50-50 type shit.
Gee, when nigga not doing that.
Mafia, you a regular.
Let me pause this real quick. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you a regular nigga?
I don't even see Rita in the chat. Rita, are you in the chat? Please comment. Because I think that the other mods can see you modding, but I haven't seen you in the chat at all today. I'm scrolling up to make sure I'm not tripping. I'm scrolling up. Yeah. I do got to watch my wrenches. I got to fix them because, of course, there's still other people that are wrench holders. So after this live, I'll get that fixed. So if there's anybody that gets removed or hidden, please take note of it. Let me know. Send me a message so I can fix it after the live. So basically what we're watching right now is one of Blueface's big homies defending him and speaking out towards the guy Grapeface. And then another guy that's from Grape Street also speaking out towards the dude Grapeface.
I'm not a regular. And Blueface ain't a regular. I'm just a big homie.
All right,
G. Wolf Capone, schoolyard, 17th Street. We don't do none of that. We keeping them. And he mafia. Really got one. All that talking about what you gonna do to him.
About?
Hey, you kind of suspect.
Oh yeah, they talking about none.
He really from the 17th Street. He really from the great.
Come on, you already know.
I've been on all the phone yards. I ain't seen some of y'all that's talking all this shit on the thing. They don't give out names for no clout.
Okay.
Real Crip shit. BR, Lancaster now. All the way from New Folsom. You been to New Folsom?
Come on, you know I've been to New Folsom a while. Yeah.
I just left High Desert. CR. You been to Pelican Bay? He been to Pelican Bay.
Come on, why?
Some of that we don't be doing that.
Come on, why?
Blueface official. A real oak. Been down 16. Ask about me. G. Wolf Capone, 17th Street.
Ask about the loads. Ask about my great band. Ask about my Crip, yeah, on young.
Because look, if Blueface not a regular nigga.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right.
Mafia not a regular nigga.
And I mean, Wolf not a regular.
So if we touch you, nigga, we gonna get charged.
Oh, yeah, what they talking about?
And if all of us touch you, we gonna get a case.
Oh, gee, what they talking about?
Mafia schoolyard, Midtown. Hey, Blueface, haters, cuz, keep Crip because you know what it is. Hey, all good. Midtown Crip, 4800, 17th Street. Coming home soon, Boogeyman.
Yeah, okay, what's going on?
If you ask me, Grapeface was trying to go viral for all the wrong reasons. If you gonna step, just step. What you announcing it for, man? He was better off swerving through the YouTube streets, telling this story, you know? How he went down, what he was doing on the streets, and etc. Or some of the stuff that he's seen. Blueface got a lot of haters and a lot of people that love him for whatever reasons. It was probably some he say, she say type thing. Why he even had a fake problem with Blueface, you feel me? Or just simply jealous. However it went, he wanted his issue with him. I don't think it was solely just a 50-50 issue. He probably had some underlying shit going on. Ain't nobody bigger than the program for sure. So I don't know why he said all that wild shit. He was in there feeling himself. We don't care about no cars or none of that. He getting bust on. Yeah, aight. Mafia went against the grain and found out the hard way. Stop playing. Grapeface was up there popping it like Obama or somebody. Big Braves, Young Ant, and a few other people was like, damn, he must be somebody from out the projects. They ain't go as far as to say they was fooled or he pulled the wool over their eyes, but they for sure was convinced. I don't know
I
what
unhid
that man did when
everybody,
he was
so
in the
just be
field, or
prepared
what
to
type of homie he
get
was in
rid
the
of them if they come
projects.
trolling.
They say nobody bigger than the program, but we all the same selective politicking. What, nobody there but them, man? What y'all think really happened now? It's being reported that Blueface kept it solid while he was down, man. But everybody got their opinions, right? Political street views? No fake news.
Begin with breaking news. The 6 o'clock.
So basically, that wraps that up. So basically, the guy that has something to say, it was an accident. I was at the market listening. Okay, Rita, I'll talk to you after this. Um, yeah, so that pretty much sums that up. I am going to open the floor for some of you guys to come up and discuss anything that we just discussed today, which is 2 topics. Chrisean liking and commenting on Blueface's pictures, Carissa responding, and then also Blueface being threatened by this guy online, and then the guy being handled in prison. So that is what we're discussing right now. If you are coming up to discuss that, I will open the floor. If you mention anything else when you come up, you will be dropped immediately. Hey, Dom.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So my thoughts on that, in particular about Chrisean liking Blueface. I mean, that's who she rock with. That's who she fuck with. That's who she always gonna revert back to. Whether he accepts her or not, we'll see. You know, he loved the way that she loves him. She loves
Mm-hmm.
him in a different kind of way. Now, Carlisa, she is all over the place. Like, can't nobody see the dates. Like, okay, the original message you guys were talking about was on September 30th, was yesterday. And then you gonna put, oh, I hope she's being sanitary, as if that lines up with what the response was
Right.
to
Like we're
the September
slow.
30th. Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here, yo. So, you know, she just recently posted what he said in response to that, saying he don't got no, he doesn't have any plans for any of them, especially the toe eating one and shit like that. If it wasn't for Angela, he wouldn't be able to eat, and he'd be starving every month and all that. So she paying your way. Okay, so she's a
Exactly.
paymaster. Cool. Exactly what everybody else bowed out to do. Jaden want to take care of her kids. Chrisean want to be able to survive and live. Nobody want to pay your bills, Blueface. Why you ain't got no money put up, Blueface? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
And you knew you was going to jail. It wasn't like it was a secret. So you should have been preparing yourself prior to going to jail. You should have had your money stacked up, and you wouldn't have had to depend on none of these bitches that you want to depend on. Because let's clock it, right? If a nigga treat me like shit before he goes to jail, what would be the reason why I would even be there to have your back and hold you down? Chrisean still did it after all you put her through before you went to jail. So the fact that she held you down for so long, got your restaurant up and running off the ground, and then you go and prance another bitch around it like she got it up off the ground. Miss me with the bullshit. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
don't nobody got to do nothing for you. That is a choice, that is a choice. That's not a requirement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But you know, people are gonna do what they want to do.
That shit gonna fizzle. That shit gonna fizzle out. She's gonna require a lot of emotional support. Angela, with the death of her mother, she's still grieving. Blueface ain't gonna be able to get that to her. Blueface, you know, he could be sweet, but he's really not that guy. He got his own bullshit going on. So we'll see how long that lasts. But that's gonna fade out. I don't know if he gonna go back to Chrisean or whatever, but I just know that nigga love the way she love him. So that's my piece. I don't got nothing else.
She love the way he love her. Thank you for coming up so much. Have a good day.
Thank
Anybody
you.
else want to come up? Hopefully Blue moves on, period. I mean, that's his choice. Nah, she didn't get nothing off of the ground. She did. So if you don't want to believe that, that's on you. She stood there. She went to meetings. She gave money. She was there for the grand opening. She literally promoted it. She got the most customers there than they have been since it's been open. So she's definitely gotten it up off the ground. You guys got to give credit where credit is due. Whether you like her or not, you got to give her credit. So it is what it is. You don't have to agree, long as you're respectful. But she promoted that. Her supporters went. I was one of the supporters that went. I didn't go for Blueface. I went for Chrisean. And guess what? That video went viral on TikTok. People were asking, was it good? All of those things. So Chrisean and her supporters definitely supported that restaurant more than his family. His other baby mama wasn't supporting it. None of that. So what are we even talking about? They didn't start supporting it until after the fact. But anyways, y'all don't never like to tell the truth. So anyways, moving right along. Let me get you guys something that Jaden said. Let me see. So Carissa has been trying to get Jaden and Angela to link up and be together, or just I don't know what she want, coexist. But I guess Jaden wasn't having it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this last thing because I didn't see too many people covering it. So I figure maybe I should just go ahead and do so because we got the tea, right? So let me pull it up. So let's see. All right. So Carissa and Angela and Jaden had a sit down plan. Jaden didn't want to have anything to do with it. She didn't want to be ready for it, whatever. So here's what Jaden had to say. She said, "There's nothing to be ready for. She's irrelevant to my life." Talking about Angela. Right now, she's just the next one up. LOL. You're right. I could have said that, but I was being nice. And I told Carissa from jump, me and her wouldn't be in the same building at the same time, and that I wanted my own flyer. Why would I promote someone who I don't know or has nothing to promote? My supporters would never get in my ear because they're here to support me, not dictate me, but God bless though. So Jaden basically popped her shit. And that was that. She basically said that she don't want nothing to do with Angela either. So what are we even talking about? When all reality, Jaden knows that Angela was there before her, so she's not going anywhere. Angela knew about Jaden. They both know about Chrisean. They all know about each other, and they're all going to deal with him accordingly. Chrisean and Jaden has kids with him, so of course they're going to have a relationship with him. The way the relationships go, we don't know. We're just here. We're just watching. We're just spectating. So make sure you guys follow, like, and comment on all the lives. We'll be going live again later, possibly. If Carissa goes live and says anything, I'll be covering that. If Chrisean goes live and says anything, we'll be covering that. If there's any more messages, we'll be covering that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you guys have anything else you would like to say, I am going to drop the link for the last few moments. Dropping the link again in case anyone wanted to come up and give their 2 cents. And then also I'm going to drop the link for the members only because I will be having a members only live tomorrow. So make sure you guys get subscribed to the members only. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you right now, you do not you don't want to miss the members only live. You don't want to miss it. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. So there you go. And when you become a member, you do get 20% off of my website, hottchalk.com. So if you're not already a member, please become one now with this link. And I'm going to go ahead and end the show, guys. I am going to be going live on Twitch and TikTok right now. So if you want to catch me on GTA, please be there and don't be square. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you all for showing up, pulling up. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are going live every day. Bye. See you guys later.